Yo, what's going on? What's going on? So LSU and Vanderbilt just went to halftime, and the score is 17 Vanderbilt, 13 LSU. So far, we're gonna talk about Vanderbilt. So far, Vanderbilt's pretty much been able to get whatever they wanted on LSU's defense. Um, Blake Baker has to call a better football game so far on the defensive side of the ball. Um, we saw that if they are spying Pavlia, then he is able to get big chunk plays, throwing it to his tight ends. Vanderbilt tight ends right now are eating LSU up alive, right? The Vanderbilt, it seems like LSU doesn't have very many um, solutions for Vanderbilt's tight ends. And if they are not getting big plays with the tight ends, then you see, probably able to call his own number and take the ball, uh, and run for big yards or first downs and stuff like that. So Blake Baker has to figure this out. We keep hearing how, LSU has a we keep hearing how LSU has a very very good defense, which they do. I wouldn't say it's very very good. I would say that it's good. It's a good defense. We keep hearing that, but Blake Baker has to call a better defensive ball game because Vanderbilt's able to do whatever the hell they want to do. You see Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt went for it in their own territory, deep in their own territory, and they West Weeks, one of the Weeks brothers, was able to get a sack, and they gave the ball back to LSU with very good field position, and I just knew that LSU. I said LSU has to punch this in. They have to score seven, and nope, they wasn't able to score seven. They got three. They left Vanderbilt. They left Vanderbilt a few seconds left on the clock. I think about right at a minute or maybe under a minute. They left Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt was able to go down and score three. So they're able to do whatever they want to so far on LSU's defense, and you know, typical LSU offense. We're moving to LSU side of the ball on offense. Typical LSU offense. Um, Not doing too much, but LSU has to do better on both sides of the ball. Vanderbilt is favored in this game, so I guess if LSU did lose the game, then it wouldn't be much of a shock because Vanderbilt is they got Vanderbilt winning this game versus LSU. But um, I know Brian Kelly is ready to blow a head gasket because um, you know Vanderbilt's some of Vanderbilt's defensive players was saying how they love their defense versus LSU's offense, and so far, um, you know, it's looking that way. But LSU has to get back to, um, you know, we'll see. We'll see after halftime. That's a good thing about halftime is you're able to make adjustments. Um, okay, Nicholas, what's up, Nick? Yeah, he said we better win still though. Yeah, you're right about that. Like I feel like the pressure is definitely on Brian Kelly to win this game. I mean, like I said, you got Vanderbilt defensive players saying how they like their defense versus LSU's offense. LSU one the starting tackle is down for LSU. He hasn't came back in the game yet, and so that offensive line has already had trouble protecting Nussmeier and getting a push in the run game, and you lose a starting tackle. So LSU has to figure it out. But it is halftime. The game is not out of reach. I wish LSU would stop taking the ball to start the game off with because this offense isn't like that. And what I mean by that is, as much as Brian Kelly wants to say, "Hey, I trust y'all guys and I believe in y'all guys. Take the ball first." We got to stop doing this. We took the ball first. We went down there. Well, we scored. We kicked the field goal. Got a field goal, and then you don't do it. You score again, but you're not really doing much. Vanderbilt has all of the momentum right now, and they get the ball after halftime. So I don't like that. I think LSU should start, to open up the game. They should give the ball to the opposing team, and that way if you're struggling on offense, which you have pretty much all season, minus a few games, then you get the ball back after halftime, um, and go from there. But I'm just not a big fan of Brian Kelly always wanting to take the ball and put it in Nussmeier's hand at the beginning of the game, because 9 out of 10 times LSU is not going to do jack shit with the ball. Although you kicking a field goal is a win, you get some points on the board, you get 3 on the board. I always like to see 7 on the board, but it is what it is. But all in all, this game is not out of reach for LSU. They just got to come out and out of the half and play better. They got to play better. There's more LSU fans at the game than Vanderbilt fans. There's a sea of purple and gold all over Vanderbilt Stadium. So LSU just got to come out. LSU just got to come out. How y'all doing? How you doing, Alicia? Alicia, how you doing? Vanderbilt just got to come out. I mean, LSU got to come out after half in this. For one, they have to stop Vanderbilt after half. I mean a complete stop. Vanderbilt needs to go 3 and out. They can't kick a field goal. They damn sure can't score. LSU got to get them off the field quickly. Get the offense back out there, and LSU has to go down the field and score on this drive, and figure out a way how to put Vanderbilt out, right? Put them out of the game. LSU got to start pulling away. LSU has better players, on both sides of the ball than Vanderbilt. Also, I was not paying attention, but I seen that Damian Ramos, he missed the field goal. I don't know what's gotten to Damian Ramos this year. At first I never even really worried about him, making. I never really worried about Damian Ramos missing a field goal, but this year he's very streaky. So I don't know what's going on. With special teams, but he need to pull his head out of his ass. But mixed bag so far from LSU. This whole year I've been disappointed in LSU. So I don't know what I thought today was gonna hold. I don't know why I thought that today was gonna be any better. I thought that maybe because Vanderbilt had gave LSU some bulletin board material by saying that they would take their defense to dominate LSU's offense. I thought that LSU as a team would come out pissed off, but so far that's just not what you're getting. Outside of maybe Mansour, Delane Mansour, that's pretty much it. Like you don't really get any. You don't get much. It seems like LSU's team doesn't play with a chip on their shoulder at all. So. We'll have to see, but I think LSU is going to be able to pull it out. It's going to be ugly. It's going to go down to the final drive of the game, but I think LSU is going to be able to pull this game out. But man, I just would love to be able to watch LSU play against a SEC team and win. With a pretty good cushion. A lot of the games have been coming down to, they've been really close, especially given how last week. South Carolina was begging LSU to blow them out, and LSU said, nope, we're not going to blow y'all out. We're going to let y'all stay in the game. But I would just love for LSU to be able to go against the SEC opponent and win by 10 or 14 and stuff like that. But we'll see. I think LSU will win, but I just wanted to get on here and do this little halftime reaction and just go from there. So, all right, I'm going to get on off of here and get ready to turn back on the game and go LSU.